Imagine this, a war so brief, you could fit it into your lunch break. The Anglo-Zanzibar War, the shortest war in history, lasted less than 40 minutes. But behind those mere minutes was a clash of power, greed and tragedy. What caused this insane conflict to erupt, and why did it end so quickly? Stick around, because the truth is more intense than you think. War is never simple. But how did one last for less than the time it takes to watch an episode of your favorite series? This wasn't some accident or a minor dispute. It was a power struggle with devastating consequences. Let's rewind to August 25th, 1896. Zanzibar, a small but strategic island on the East African coast, was under British control. The Sultan of Zanzibar, Hamad bin Thuwaini, was Britain's ally, keeping the peace. But everything changed when he suddenly died. Or was he murdered? Rumors swirled that Hamad's cousin Khalid bin Bargash had poisoned him. And within hours, Khalid seized the palace, declaring himself the new sultan. But here's the problem. The British didn't approve. You see, Britain wasn't about to lose control over Zanzibar. They had economic and political interests at stake. So the British sent an ultimatum: step down or face war. But Khalid, he wasn't backing down. The deadline was set for 9 a.m. on August 27th. With a palace full of armed men, Khalid fortified his position, ready to fight. But the British were ready too. War was inevitable. At 8:02 a.m., British warships anchored off the coast, aiming their guns at the Sultan's palace. As the clock ticked closer to 9 a.m., tension filled the air. Civilians fled the streets, fearing the destruction that was about to rain down. Then it happened. At exactly 9:02 a.m., British forces opened fire. Cannons blasted the palace, and within minutes it was in ruins. Sultan Khalid fled for his life, seeking refuge in the German consulate. By 9:40 a.m., it was over. Less than 40 minutes. Over 500 Zanzibaris were dead or wounded. The British? They suffered exactly one casualty, a single injured soldier. The shortest war in history had claimed hundreds of lives, and for what? A throne, a few moments of power, and a brutal reminder of British imperial control. The palace was left in ruins, and Khalid, he escaped, but he would never reclaim the throne. The British quickly installed their chosen sultan, Hamad bin Mohammed, solidifying their control over Zanzibar. But this story, it's more than just a curious fact about the shortest war in history. It's a glimpse into the cost of ambition and the harsh reality of colonialism. In those 38 minutes, the future of Zanzibar was changed forever. Why do some wars last years, while others barely last an hour? Was Khalid a hero fighting for his rightful claim? Or was he just another player in a brutal game of empire building? And what about the innocent lives lost that day, whose stories we may never hear? History can surprise us. Sometimes the shortest moments echo the loudest through time. What do you think? Could Khalid have ever stood a chance? Or was this war doomed from the start? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And if you love stories like this one, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more jaw-dropping history. Because sometimes it's the smallest battles that teach us the biggest lessons. Until next time, keep exploring the untold stories of our world. And remember, history is never as simple as it seems.